Hello, I'm Ron Serabia, retired fire captain from the California Department of Forestry, currently working as a collaborator on the first responders with a high-performance wireless research education network. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrate the horse fire that started July 23rd, 5:30 hours on the Cleveland National Forest in San Diego County. You noticed on the image in my background on the screen, fire later in the afternoon as the strong upper level winds of the subtropical moisture mixed with the lower level of the prevailing winds caused an explosive blowup of this fire and exceeded over 16,000 acres in the next 3 days. What we have here is the images taken from the east pointing view of the High Performance and Wireless Research Education Network camera atop Lyons Peak in eastern San Diego County. The images captured the horse fire the first morning. It started at 05:30 in the Cleveland National Forest in Horse Thief Canyon. As you can see, the fire doesn't appear to be very active. There's upper level subtropical moistures coming in from the southeast, influencing the upper level of the smoke column, and a little bit of an inversion layer set up on the bottom of the fire. As you can see, as the images show the later in the day, as the heating nears 100 degrees, the fire starts to increase in intensity and cause a lot of problems for the firefighters. At about 11 a.m., the fire blows outside the fire lines and races toward the east. You'll notice the winds come basically from a westerly direction on the base of the fire, and then the upper level subtropical moisture is carrying the smoke from the southeast back over the top of itself. It's almost an inversion holding the fire within the confines of the Horse Thief Canyon. But by this time, the fire has jumped across Horse Thief Canyon and started up into the wilderness area of the Cleveland National Forest. You notice to the very right of the fire is the Barrett Lake drainage where the dark smoke's heading over toward it to the south at this time. The fire has increased in intensity as the upper level winds and the subtropical convection columns have actually pulled the fire along with it. It's into some very ripe fuels that haven't burned since 1970 during the Laguna fire. It has a lot of open country and nothing to stop it at this time. Firefighters are at the mercy of the weather and the environment as they try to make some effort to contain this fire. Many structures are threatened in surrounding communities and evacuations are in place at this time. As the day wears on, you can see the fire establishes itself very well in some heavy drainages in the Hauser Creek Wilderness area and up on the west side of Panos Mountain. As it nears nightfall, you'll see the flames and the smoke is not very visible. There's a lot of aircraft activity coming over the top. Those are the normal flights that come into San Diego Lindbergh Field from the east and other airports. The fire continues to burn actively in the night under very warm and dry conditions caused by prolonged drought. The effects of the upper level moisture at night have no effect on the fire during the evening as it continues to burn very intensely into the late hours of the evening.